What's happening, HC Nation? Zach Edwards here for another, what is it? Stump the Creator? Yes, it is. Stump the Creator. You didn't stump me there. Just joking, sorry. Anyways, if you haven't been here to see this, if you're not part of HC Nation, get some decks of cards. They're amazing. It's an amazing game. Plays with history. Looks like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic. Plays like the game of Risk, but where every card is historically based. Like this one, the Apollo program. That's just one of the cards. Or it's not the Apollo program, sorry, that's the Cold War space race. Okay, there's an Apollo program as well. So this one comes in from Conor. This is part of his list of 14, and we're going to do 3 today. So we've got 10, 11, and 12 from his list. I'm reading them off as that, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and saying this time it's 1, 2, 3, this time it's 10, 11, 12, because Conor has told me that I didn't answer his last questions, but I did. I've answered every question that's come in. And if I haven't, maybe the recording didn't go up or something else happened. So I don't know, but thanks for asking this again. I want you to ask these things because I want to be able to answer them. And we use these to help us to perfect the game every time we print them. So here we go. This is question number 10. What happens if 2.0 Joan of Arc attacks with an army and my opponent plays James Armistead? Okay, Joan of Arc. Let's find her. Joan of Arc. Was she a nice person? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't think we'll ever find out. But let's just find what her card says. Okay, here we go. It says, let me share screen this. Once she brings hope to her people, increase your morale by 300. Hold when attacking with an army, she wins the first battle. Okay, it sounds like it's going to be a draw again. Okay, she attacks with an army, and my opponent plays James Armistead, which also says that he wins the first one. But just to, oh, let's go here. He would be under spies, which is, I think, with assassins in the encyclopedia. Okay, so it's not there, so he's definitely back with spies. Spies, James Armistead. Interrupt. When any one of your lands is under attack, play Armistead and win the first battle. Okay, so even if it's an interrupt, it's interrupting what, the abilities of Joan of Arc, but they're both going to win. They're both going to be put in play. He just goes first, you're going to win. She then goes first, or goes second, you're going to win. They both win. So in the end, looking at the complete battle, she wins, he wins. They're both holds, they're both one time. So as long as you haven't used the ability before, they're both being played and they both win. I know the question is going to come up. Well, it's an interrupt. It's interrupting her win. Well, it's interrupting, but both of them still happen. And if both of them still happen, they both still win the game, or they still win the battle. So in that sense, it's a draw. So no effects happen. Any tips for winning CYOC? That's the Create Your Own Card Contest. That's where you send in entries of who should be in the game. And we actually take those entries, we make them either the rare cards of the month, so we pick the top 12, or we pick them for our randomized decks. Now in the top 12 cards, we actually take those cards, we make images, temporary images, and we post them online. And then you get to choose which one should be number 1. If you're picked as number 1 by public demand, you get $500. So just letting that out there. So in this, it's asked for tips. It says, I was able to churn out about 100 cards before I got too busy for Conquest. So the last CYOC, he came up with 100 different entries. And yeah, I actually don't know who won. I'm trying to remember who won. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll tell you exactly how to win the CYOC, the Create Your Own Card Contest. Pick the most interesting people. If you get a story that's the most interesting, you're going to win. Now, here's the thing. Don't pick the ones that, you know, we automatically have to make as, because there is an issue that a lot of people have. These cards that are great cards. They're very normal people in history. People talk about it all the time. But if we make them rare cards, we can't make them in the normal decks. Well, we want to get those people out because we want people to know that normal history, the regular history, the most used history. So try to find people with unique stories that people don't usually talk about. Like Wentworth Cheswell, that was a great one. I would have picked that if it was a rare card, if it was in the CYOC. But I picked that before. I love, for me personally, now it's not just me that's going through these. I like firsts. I like people that experience things first, whether it's a woman, African American, Hispanic American, and however you want to call them, Black American, South American, Central American, European, it doesn't matter. Look for people that did things first that are not normally recognized. That's a big thing for me. I want to be able to recognize those people that were firsts at things. So that's the way you can win my heart. Other ones, I know Conor likes battles and likes wars. Jeff likes, I think he's also more into battles and wars. So yeah, that's playing to your judge. Now, they're not the only ones going to be doing this, so you just got to keep going. But that's my best advice when it comes to winning CYOC. Okay, number 12. Is it illegal to reprint Historical Conquest cards? I know I've answered this one before. Like scanning a card with a printer, formatting it, and printing it from a card print shop. I was joking about doing it to some friends and was wondering what would happen if I actually did it. I'm not gonna, I mean, for one thing, copyright laws are usually enforced when there's some sort of gain from you. So you'd have to make money off of it. I'm not the type of person that's going to go after someone for doing that. Now with C-SPAN, they actually use Wentworth Cheswell and a few of my other images in there. We did contact them and they are supposed to be paying up. They haven't responded at all yet. So I might have to go after them for using my illustrations. And I'm fine with people using my illustrations. They just need to give us credit. But if you reprint, you're an individual, you might trade them. But if you go to a tournament, no one's going to let you play those cards. So there's most likely they will be able to see that it's not printed correctly. But either way, if you start printing them and start selling them, we might have to go after you because that's the way we keep going. So I think all of our fans with Historical Conquest would agree. We want to keep this company going. We want to keep growing. You can see some of my history books behind me. We can't do that if people are stealing our intellectual properties, our IT, and making money off of it, and we're not able to make the money. So we would go after those because we want to be able to keep this going. We can't do that if we don't have money to do it. So that's why we are always asking for money, because we're trying to keep our people employed, keep inventing new things, especially our digital version. Again, our programmer is still working on it. We have a new one. This is our 4th one. Hopefully the 4th one's a charm. But he's actually donating his time. So again, it's going to be slow because he's donating his time. But we can see some great things. And just wait to see what we have. I mean, I'm talking cryptocurrency. Have you ever heard of that? Ask your parents about cryptocurrency or look it up online. Bitcoin, Ethereum, those types of things. So look those up. There's something really cool that we're going to be bringing up as soon as we get the digital one proved, processed, and going. So stay tuned for that. We'll tell you more. It won't be now. It won't be anytime soon. But in the future, we will tell you more what we're doing. And this is so that school becomes less decentralized and less expensive. That's right. We'll talk to you soon about it, though, or later about it. Talk to you soon. Thanks so much for asking these questions, Conor. And I will finish up your list next time or in 2 weeks. We'll see. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.